785 million people around the world do not have enough food to lead a healthy lifestyle, 42 million of them in the United States alone. I'm Jill Malandrino with Small Cap Nation. Today we're going to meet with Feed a Billion. This is a group that uses business and social media acumen to tackle the hunger problem. AJ, thank you so much for joining us over at the NASDAQ. Explain to us the genesis behind Feed a Billion.
Jill, most of us have never faced hunger to a point where we don't know where the next meal is going to come from. And yet, as you said, there are 785 million people that don't have enough food, and 21,000 people will die today. Every 4 seconds, somebody is dying from hunger. So what we did was about 9 months ago, we started to study what's happening in the world around hunger, and we have created a solution that we believe is a unique solution that provides hunger relief in parts of the world where it is most needed.
So what do the meals consist of, and how does the distribution work? Because that's a big problem to tackle.
Correct. So for example, in Africa, the meals consist of fortified rice, beans, and dehydrated vegetables, because shipping meals is a challenge because there's no refrigeration, roads don't exist, there's not enough water there. So we have to provide dehydrated meals which are then cooked on site. In India, for example, the meals are provided through schools where there are kitchens, so there are freshly cooked meals. In the United States, they're provided through homeless shelters, through soup kitchens, etc.
So Jason, what led you to join this effort and come on as the CEO for Feed a Billion?
Well, AJ and I became friends through Tony Robbins' organization called Platinum Partners, and he started the organization at a Tony Robbins event, and I got a phone call probably 8 months into it, and they asked for my help for building the structure, the infrastructure to be able to achieve the billion meal mark, which is a big number, as you know.
I was going to say, that is a massive, massive goal to achieve.
Yes.
How is this being done? Is it through philanthropy for the most part, or individuals getting involved?
We actually wanted to, coming from the business world, we wanted to take a unique approach, right? Most business owners that are watching the show understand how often we get hit up for contributions to different things, right, within the community. And we didn't want to be an organization that just went out and asked for money, again, just to be another one in a long list. We looked at this and we said, well, how can we solve this problem while adding value back to the environment? And so we mixed three. You can obviously write us a check. We want everybody to know that they can write us a check for donation. But we also looked at the social media, the success of the Ice Bucket Challenge and the Push-Up Challenge and so on and so forth, and then what companies are trying to do to reach their customers more and more directly through social media. And we wanted to combine those two. We developed a way to, it's called the Billion Meal Challenge, and we developed a way for if somebody wants to push the like or the share button. If you push like, it's 1 meal, and if you push share, it's 10 meals, and a company will correspondingly pay for 10 meals in your name. And then associated to that, Tony Robbins is a matching donor, and we'll end up with 20 meals just because you shared Feed a Billion.
It really is quite amazing how social media has impacted philanthropic work. In fact, there is the hashtag TheBillionMealChallenge, and of course at the end we'll also say how everyone can participate. Right. But AJ, you had something to add.
So yeah, Jill, what I wanted to say, I wanted to piggyback on what Jason was talking about is, I came to the conclusion that if we can't reach people through the 6 billion phones that exist out in the world, we are not going to solve this problem.
Right.
So that's what we have done. We are taking a problem that has existed for a long time. A lot of people have been trying to solve it for a long time, and yet it is growing. Hunger is growing. More people are dying from hunger than before. So we have to do something differently. So we have brought innovativeness, we have brought execution, we have brought principles of leverage. So our meal cost is, for $1 we can do 10 meals. And people say, how's that possible? Right. Well, because there is so much excess food in the system. We can solve this problem by mobilizing the food to the point of consumption. So it's a logistical problem, it's not a food problem. Right? So that's what we are doing. We are looking at everything from a unique perspective, and we are applying our business principles. We don't make any money from this. This is purely a passion, And I don't make any money. In fact, we are investing money in this, and Jason doesn't make any money from this. So this is not for us to make money. This is truly for us to address a global problem that exists.
That's one great thing about social media. It costs nothing to put
Right.
out a hashtag, a tweet, a post on Instagram or Facebook.
Right.
It's the best marketing that you can have for something like this.
And,
Right.
and when you're looking at the metrics, right? That's what we all do in business. We're looking at how can we improve our metrics of performance. And when we looked at solving this and we looked at how we were going to approach this, we looked over the last 20 years, and when the metrics of doing things the way that they've been done have created a bigger problem, there's more hunger in the world, not less. We decided to say, what has worked in successful scenarios, and then let's innovate around that with social media and involving these people who have followings in social media
Right.
to solve this problem. Let's just not make a dent in it. Let's not put our and that was part of our deal of not taking a salary from this ever. We want to impact this and make a difference and actually solve this problem, because we can. It's one of those world problems that we can actually, if all of us focus our attention on it, we can solve this right now.
Of course.
And that's where we bring in social media, which is an awareness issue. We bring in companies, which is the impact and what they're trying to do to reach the marketplace. And then obviously your donors who want to support this mission.
All right, so everyone out there listening, it's so easy. Just like it, retweet it, make sure you're following that hashtag. And again, Jason, give us that hashtag one more time.
The hashtag is TheBillionMealChallenge.
And also there's a number that we can text.
Yeah,
tweet, it's so easy.
You can text the word FEED, F-E-E-D, to a number 25827.
All right, well, I know what I'm doing when I'm done with this. Good. I'm going to put out my tweet, I'm going to text, and hopefully we can at least get 10 meals just from that one
Yes.
tweet.
Yeah,
Well, thank
you can also find us on feedabillion.org, and you can find us at Feed a Billion in Facebook.
All right. All right. Lots of things to do now that we're done with this interview. Thank you so much for joining us today, AJ and
Thanks.
Jason.
Thank you.
Thank you for joining us. I'm Jill Malandrino, and this is Small Cap Nation.